Hey everyone, today I'm going to be doing part 2 and through Z of the ABC name game. Okay, I'm going to tell you the name, the meaning, and the ranking just like the A through M. I had to stop the A through M because it was already up to 15 minutes, and if I kept going, it would have been about a half hour, and who would want to watch a half-hour video of me talking consistently? But I'm going to do N through Z today, and if you have any suggestions of what I should do next, put them in the comments below, and we can be good. Okay. My end names are Nyx and Nixon. Nyx means night, and it wasn't ranked in 2011. No babies were named it. And it wasn't in the top million, I don't know. It wasn't ranked. Nixon means son of Nicholas, and it was 653 in 2012. Okay, Nyx, the night, I love the spelling of it, NYX. It's just simple, and I like the sound of it, but I would never use it as a name. Maybe a dog's name, an animal's name, but I would never use Nyx as a little girl or a little boy's name. No. Okay. And Nixon is like the president's name. I want to say Ronald Nixon, something like that. But Nixon, and that comes with the nickname Nyx, just like the girl's name that I chose. But I'm not good with end names for either gender, so that's why they have the same Nyx sound in them. Okay, my O names are Ophelia and Odysseus. Ophelia means serpent, and it was number 1,574. And Odysseus means angry, and it was 5,618. Ophelia, I like it, but a lot of people might have the problem with it sounds like Ophelia. Like, I'll put it right here too, if I just to show you. And I like the sound of it, but the Ophelia, it sounds not right. Sorry, not right. And Odysseus is a Greek god, and it's angry. I don't like that meaning. It's one of those meanings where if you don't use it, like if you use the name Odysseus and your son finds out what it means and he's a really happy child, it'll be contradicting. Yeah, with the nickname Odysseus, you could call him Odysseus or Dis, but I'd rather just call him Odysseus. I like the sound of it, and it'd be cute with a one-syllable middle name, like Odysseus Mark. That'd be cute. My P names are Phoenix, and Parker. Phoenix means dark red, and it was 573. And Parker means park keeper, and it was number 80. Phoenix, it's a bird, and it's the capital of Arizona, I think. I think it's the capital. But Phoenix doesn't really have any nicknames. You could call her Nyx, like the night name that I had with letter N, but there's no nicknames that go with Phoenix. But it'd be a cute middle name. Ariana Phoenix, that's a cute name. Arabella Phoenix. Anything I think that ends with an A or a vowel in that case would be cute with Phoenix. Just don't do any names that ends in like P, because if you do that, it'll be too matchy, I guess you could say that. Yeah. Parker, I love that name. I have a friend whose middle name is Parker, and I just love it. It goes with mostly any boy name that you could think of as a middle name. And if you like it for a first name, you could use the nickname Park. But I like Parker as a middle name as well. My Q names are Quinn and Quincy. Quinn means queen, and Quincy means council. Quinn was number 153, and Quincy was 633. I like Quinn for a boy or a girl. It doesn't matter to me. I'd rather have Quinn as a boy or a girl name, but I had to choose two different ones. So I chose Quinn and Quincy. It's got the same Quinn sound in the beginning. Quinn, it's a character off of Glee, in like season 2 or 3, 1, 2, and 3. And she was a blonde cheerleader, so if you watch Glee and you like that character, then this would be a perfect name. And a lot of nicknames, you can't come up with any nicknames because Quinn is short and sweet. It's one syllable, and most one syllable names you can't come up with a nickname based on their names, just their personality. And Quinn was a cheerleader in Glee, but she also got pregnant at 16 and she slept around, so I wouldn't prefer that. If you like, I love the name Quinn, but I wouldn't use it because if someone likes Glee, they could make that reference and that would be a bad reference. But yes, and then Quincy, I don't like it as much as Quinn. I would use Quinn as a boy. And for Quincy, if you want, you could have the nickname Quinn. Yeah. You could spell Quincy a lot of different ways, but the one that I have is the normal spelling with the Y at the end. Like I said, it means council, and it was 633, with 376 babies born with that name. 2012. Yeah. With any C, like the CY or the CEE names at the end, you wouldn't want to go with certain not nicknames, middle names. Like, just that some of them don't sound right, and I'll put some of the names that you shouldn't use with Quincy or the CY or CEE names right here, up here, when I edit this. And my R names are Rory and Reid. Rory means Red King, and it was number 1018, 2012. And Reid means Reed or Ruddy, and it was 292. Rory is a unisex name, and it was a foreign exchange student from Ireland on Glee. And I like it for a boy, but I think a girl's name would be really cute with it. Like, Rory Quinn would be a cute name as well. You could call her Roar if you wanted to, or Ro. I'd prefer just Rory. You could spell it several different ways with the Y. You could put the I, the IE. Depends on your taste. And Reid. Reid is a character off of Criminal Minds. He's a genius, like a prodigy. And there's no nicknames for Reid, but people might spell it different. Not different, but people might have a hard trouble spelling it because it's the EI. People might mistake it for IEREID, and instead of that, they'd probably spell out RIED. But there are several spellings of Reid, and it means reed, like the duck Reed, and Ruddy. I personally like Reid with a longer middle name, and I will put the middle names right here, right now. And depends on your last name too, also, just think of that. My S names are Siobhan, I think that's how it's pronounced, and Shepherd. Siobhan is number 2776 in 2012, and it means praise. And Shepherd was 1560 in 2012, and it means shepherd, like the herding shepherd. Siobhan, I think it's Irish, and I think that's how you pronounce it, Siobhan, but I'm not 100% sure, and if I need to, I will find out, and I will put it in a caption on the screen somewhere. Yeah. I like it because it's got the side. I just like the spelling of it, the BH in the middle. And if you need a nickname There's no nicknames for it that I can see. Yeah. My boy's name is Shepherd, and with that you can come up with a couple nicknames like Shep or Sheppy. And there's multiple spellings to Shepherd as it is a surname. And you could spell it many different ways, and I'll put the spellings of Shepherd right here as well. And this Shepherd's a unisex name, and you could use it as a girl. I prefer a girl Shepherd, but I like Siobhan. I don't know how you pronounce that, but I like Shepherd too. You could have a nickname for him or her, depends. And you could use a short one-syllable name for her middle name or his middle name. Yeah. Yep. Shepherd had 101 babies named that in 2012. My teen names are Talia and Thatcher. Talia means heaven's dew, and it was 388 in 2012. And Thatcher means roof maker, and it was number 1054. Talia, you couldn't have a nickname as Tal or Tail or Leah maybe, but that's a stretch. I love the meaning of this name. It's just so pretty and feminine. And Talia, you could use. I wouldn't prefer to have a middle name with an L or an A at it, like Talia Ann. The A's wouldn't work. And Thatcher, I love the TH sound at the beginning and the ch in the middle. If you needed to, you could come up with the nickname Thatch. But I personally wouldn't use it. I like Thatcher, and I find that extremely cute. Thatcher. It's just cute. And my U names are Urbana and Ulysses. Urbana means city, and it wasn't ranked in 2012. And Ulysses means wrathful, and it was 1,109. Urbana, I like, and you could use the nickname Urban or Bana. I don't know. But that's a cute name. I like it, but I don't like many U names. I had to look up the U names. And Ulysses is a president's name, and I recently found a little boy in my school, kindergarten or first grade, who had the name Ulysses. And I'm like, oh, what? Ew. But it grew on me, and I like it now. My V names are Valentina and Valentino. Both mean strength. And Valentina was number 165 ranked in 2012, and Valentino was 812. The only problem with me having this name on this list is that if I had a baby, I can't use it unless it was born in February. And I know that's kind of weird, but it's basically OCD because the Valentina, it's the Valentine Day, all that stuff. I can't use it on that, so that's my only flaw. And I wouldn't use a nickname for her or him. I'd call him, I like Valentina, with a short one or two syllable middle name. My W names were really easy for me, surprisingly. My W names are Waverly and Walter. Waverly means from the quarreling aspen tree, and it was number 2,453. And Walter means strong fighter, and it was 376. Waverly, like Waverly Place, the Wizards of Waverly Place, the Disney Channel movie, show, whatever now. But you could call her Wave if you wanted to, like an ocean name, not ocean nature name. And Waverly would look cute with a one-syllable nickname or two, not a nickname middle name, because Waverly's 3, so you want to go with a one or two syllable middle name. And Walter, I preferably don't like it, but it is cute. You could come up with the nickname Wall or Walt if you wanted to. I like the meaning of it, but I do like the name at all. My ex names are Xylia and Xavian. Xylia means woodland, and it was number 5,844 in 2012. And Xavian means new house, and it was 2,174. Xylia, I don't like any X names for girls because they all make the Z sound or the K sound, and I just don't like it. But I had to come up with one, and Xylia looks cool. I like the look of all the X names for girls or boys, and I just don't like the sound of it. Xylia, and people would get it confused. They could get it confused a lot. Xavian, I love Xavier and Xavian. I love those names. And you could call him Zave if you wanted to, but I don't prefer it. I really like Xavian better than Xavier, but depends on what you think. My Y names are Yvonne and Yale. Yvonne means archer, and it was 1,627 in 2012, and Yale was 8,789 in 2012. Yvonne means archer, and Yale means height. Yvonne I don't like at all, but it's hard to come up with a Y name that I do like. Yvonne, it's with the V, and you could call her Vonnie if you wanted to, if you want a nickname for your child. And Yale is just short and sweet. You can't come up with any nicknames for him. And my Z names are Zephyr and Zachariah. Zephyr means of the west wind, and it was number 6,521. And Zachariah means the Lord recalled, and it was number 6,575 in 2012. Zephyr, the only downfall with it looks like heifer to me. It sounds like it. And it's a unisex name, so you could use it on a boy or a girl. And Zephyr, you could use the nickname Zeph or Fire. This is Zephyr, the Phyr. That's a stretch, though. Fire. And Zachariah, that's unique to Zachary. It's got the Zachar in it, but with the I at the end, and I like that. With that, you could call him Zach. If you don't like Zachary, you could use Zachariah and still call him Zach, which is a big deal for some people. But like I said, you don't need a nickname for any children that you have, and it depends on their middle names and their last names too. And don't have the nickname just from their name. Use their personality as well. Okay, this is the N through Z, and that's my last one for the ABC name game. Put your comments below, subscribe, and follow me on the other sites that I will post down below. I am on Formspring, Twitter, and Instagram right now. It's under the same name, just I'll post the links down there. Alright, have a nice day. Bye.